How's it going, guys? aRenG Life here, and today Konami decided to drop a new event on Halloween, so RIP. By the way, Halloween video coming out later today, and I've been working for like a few days on it, so looking forward to that. But yes, we got new Weevil over here. I forget, Scheming Weevil or something. So yeah, he's actually really easy to beat because his deck is quite literally an Unga Bunga deck. My monster bigger than yours, caveman style Yu-Gi-Oh. So that's pretty much how he plays, because he's playing literal Inzectors. So all you gotta do is just not play a deck that revolves around power, and you pretty much win. But we're gonna be talking about his rewards real quick. He's bringing some new stuff like Inzector Firefly, which is a pretty interesting card. I think basically what this card does for Inzectors, it lets you look at all your opponent's back row cards, which is kind of interesting. It lets you look at all the set cards your opponent controls. And I mean, aside from that, I don't think his other abilities are that great, because I mean, he could equip himself to a monster and they'll gain 100 attack and 100 in defense or something, which is kind of mediocre, but that's something, I guess. I don't know, but basically you're supposed to equip an Inzector monster onto this guy, I think, so he can get his effect. But yeah, so that's how Inzector Firefly works. I've only played Inzectors on Duel Links, so I wouldn't know too much. This guy is like a huge part of the deck, but it is a UR, so I'm expecting great things from it, I hope. But whatever, it's a level 1, so its attack probably shouldn't be that high. He's also offering Insect Queen, which is a card that you pretty much couldn't get aside from just unlocking Weevil. So it was a card that was kind of soft limited to 1, and now it's open, so we can actually get more copies, which is not really that great. Nobody runs Insect Queen. This card is terrible. This card is actually really bad, but fair enough. We also got Inzector giga-weevil, which a card he's offering, which is kind of interesting because it's like, I get the fun. But whatever, this guy says you can target one face-up Inzector monster you control, equip this card from your hand to that target. While this card equipped to a monster, that monster original defense becomes 26. That's pretty interesting. So it's a very defensive, like, tanky card. If this card is sent to the grave while equipped to a monster, you can target one Inzector monster in the grave and special summon that target. The effect of this guy can only be used once. So I think it's okay. I mean, it's not the most aggressive card, but I think it could be pretty good for just recycling stuff. And then, of course, he's offering the insect armor with laser cannon, a very OP card. No, it's not even that good, dude. Even in the beginning of Duel Links, I don't think this card was ever really that great. It's just insect monsters gain 700 attack. GG. I mean, he is offering like the standard insect imitation and stuff, which is pretty cool. And I think the only new card is this guy, Hunter Spider, who I think if you see the full art version, he has like actual weirdly human legs, and that's strange. But whatever. I just wanted to talk about that. Let's go ahead and show off the farm that I'm using for this guy, and let's just go get right into it. Alright, and this is the deck that I've been using. It's pretty much just a job for standard, no attacking, like you can't attack me kind of decks. So I am using all my Cloudians with the Winged Dragon of Ra with the Ladybug. So here's how this deck works. We basically have Sanctuary in the Sky. We have our Cloudians. Cloudians kind of like just sit on the board. Weevil has absolutely no way to destroy your things unless he gets like a very rare situation where he activates that one spell card, where if he has 5 Inzector cards on the field, he blows up your whole board, which is, it's rare that he would do that. He just mainly has to not have a card set. So if he sets his trap or whatever, then he's never going to activate it, which is kind of interesting, usually. So that's how it works. I haven't had him activated on me yet, but I get the feeling later on everybody in the comments is going to be like, wow, he activates the trap on me all the time. But I don't know, man. This deck is pretty straightforward. Basically, we have all our Cloudians. You can run these guys. I'm running pretty much Sanctuary in the Sky, and I'm using Zeradias, Herald of Heaven. So this guy you can only obtain, I think, through an event. So that's the only thing. If you don't have Zeradias, which I would completely understand, you can actually replace it with like Altus, I guess, or just like Jars of Greed, or maybe even the other one, good Goblin Housekeeping. Those are all pretty good cards. They let you thin out the deck, and they're just really, really good cards to just thin out the deck. I really, really like Zeradias because he literally searches Sanctuary in the Sky, but I am also using 3 copies of Spirit Barrier this time. So I'm using Spirit Barrier because I had people complain last time that for the same reason people didn't have Zeradias or they did not have Divine Punishment, which is the usual card I run in these decks. Now in this one I can understand not running Divine Punishment because you really don't need to negate his things, but if you really want to, you can. And if you have Divine Punishment, feel free to run it in the deck. You can run literally any counter trap if you really want to, if you are afraid of him using his Inzector, whatever, blow up your field card. But I'm not really struggling with it. I just wanted to make it super consistent to always get a card that protects your clouds, because if you summon one of these things on the field and he attacks at full force, it's dead no matter what, which is kind of scary. But yeah, so like I said, I was running 3 of these. Cirrus Stratus destroys monsters, as Acid Clouds destroys back row. That's pretty much how that works. We have the Ladybug to heal. We have Winged Dragon of Raw for that last turn. It is honestly pretty straightforward. We also run 1 copy of Solemn Wishes for ultimate heals as well. I can assure you we're gonna get like, I don't know, like, sometimes you get like, what is it, 200k life points or something, 20k life points. You get a whole bunch of life points, way more than you really need, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. But whatever, that's the farm. Let's go ahead and just jump right in, and let's take this bad boy on. By the way, skill is life point boost alpha, so let's go ahead and do this. Alright, and here he is, Weevil, or the spooky Weevil? I don't know, man. It's a Halloween Weevil, dude. But whatever. I'm fighting him with bones, if you haven't noticed. And that's just so we can actually do a Halloween-themed stuff. But whatever. This is actually a pretty good hand because we have a Sanctuary guaranteed. We have double Sanctuary. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes to the Ladybug. Let's get all our things. Let's activate this real quick. I think I might just want to activate all of them, because why not? Also the field spell. Alright, so let's get this out here. I am going to, I guess I could just summon whatever monster I want. It doesn't really matter, because I don't really need to destroy his stuff. I mainly just want to get monsters out so they can block things. But to be honest, once you have Cloudian and the field spell or any protection card, you pretty much win. So yeah, that's gonna be it. So if I really wanted to, I can literally just fast forward the rest of this video, because everything he does is pretty irrelevant. He's gonna have a Excalibur power up. He can power up to like 1,000, 10,000 attack for all I care, dude. I'll just pop his monster and then he'll reset his power up. But yeah, basically this is what we got. We got Cloudian. I'm just gonna be aggressive and destroy everything, because why not? I'm just gonna show you guys that it doesn't matter what you do. I'm gonna destroy all his stuff. It doesn't matter because he recovers it. I'm just gonna keep doing stuff. The only thing I might want to keep an eye out for is maybe have my what's his name, the Green Cloud, say yes to this, just so he can use his ability on the last turn. But let's go ahead and get another Sanctuary. Bam. I honestly think we're all set. Yeah, we have like all the protection. I think we can just speed up from here on out. Alright, and there we go. We are final turn, last turn shenanigans. I'm just going to recover my life points. We actually hit over 20,000, which is pretty insane. So now, let's see, we're going to go ahead and do all our things. I'm just going to use this guy's effect to pop his back row because why not? It's obviously the trap. Yeah, it is, I told you. Alright, so let's go ahead and summon Winged Dragon of Ra, tribute away my little boys. So let's get all these little cloud boys away. Doesn't matter how you do it. Summoning Winged Dragon of Ra, this huge card. Saying yes, my computer's freezing. But yeah, so there we go. Super strong. Battle, attack literally anything, and you will win. So bam, there you go. That's immense damage, and it's just super easy. It is honestly a really easy farm because it's like it comes down to you having one thing. But whatever, let's check on that score. Alright, so we got 9,000 points. That's pretty crazy, and we also got that Inzector, giga-weevil, which is pretty good for our, like, third or fourth attempt with this deck, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, let me know what you guys were using. I tried using Unhappy Girl, but his Hopper or whatever can attack directly, so I don't like that. So I was like, you know what, just Sanctuary in the Sky and these things, because you can't take damage. But whatever, that's pretty much that. And if you guys enjoyed, go and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Link shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you guys.